Let's make some epic chicken enchiladas. And the best part, 5 ingredients, super quick. Hey, I'm Laura, and on this channel, I share lots of school lunch ideas and family-friendly recipes that we love to eat at my house. If that's your jam, hit that red subscribe button because I share a couple of videos every single week. And this recipe for enchiladas is super easy. We're starting out with rotisserie chicken. Like, there's no cooking, it saves you a ton of time, and you're ready to assemble. I've got the oven preheating, and the chicken I've finely shredded, which it took me less than 60 seconds. I'm gonna show you my hack in another video. I'll make sure to link it below, but we're gonna get right to it and make the enchiladas. So first things first, I'm going to take a can of Rotel tomatoes or tomatoes and green chilies, and I'm gonna add it to my chicken. I'm also adding 1 whole can of enchilada sauce. Now my family likes mild enchilada sauce, so that's what I'm using. If you like your enchiladas spicy, make sure to buy the spicy. Now this alone is gonna make my enchiladas taste really good, but I want to cut right through cheesy chicken enchiladas too. So I'm gonna take half of my shredded cheese and add it to my filling bowl. Then just with a big spoon, I'm going to mix everything around. I wanna mix the shredded chicken with the cheese and the tomatoes, chilies, the sauce. This mixture is not super saucy because we don't want our enchiladas to get soggy. We want them nicely filled, warm, and you'll still be able to cut through them. Now this right here takes like 5 minutes to assemble, and sometimes I make this mixture the night before. I put the lid on it and refrigerate it, so like tomorrow's dinner, I just have to assemble my enchiladas and bake them. I've got some large burrito-sized tortillas here, but you can also use the smaller ones for tacos or fajita size, as many as you can fit in a 9x13 baking dish. So with the second can of enchilada sauce, I'm going to pour about 1/3 of it in the bottom of my baking dish. And the rest I'm gonna save to pour over my enchiladas. So I also wanna make sure I go like this and add a layer right at the bottom. This is all you need. So now it's time to fill our tortilla and build our enchiladas. I'm gonna take the tortilla and place it on my board. And at first, I usually just use tongs and I just grab some of the chicken enchilada mixture and then place it right in the middle. And you wanna make sure these are well filled, so if you fill them more, you can basically eat 1 per person. They're pretty filling. You have 3/4 of a cup of shredded chicken in there. Now for enchiladas, you can just fold it in like this. You don't need to fold them like a burrito. You just take your back end, tuck it, and roll it tightly, just like that. And then you lift it up and put it in your baking dish. As you can see, the tortilla is larger than the size of my pan. That's okay. If you wanted to, you could tuck in the sides. My family doesn't really care, and it all gets baked and covered in cheese and sauce, so it's no problem. And now you're just gonna repeat the process with the other tortillas. And again, you just take your chicken mixture, fill your tortilla, nice and filling. And what I love about this recipe is that it's super easy to make. I can even leave it prepped, and then I just mark with a Sharpie when I cover it what the oven needs to be preheated so my family members can get this dinner going in the oven by the time I get home from work. So let's put the next one in here. All right, so now that they're all in here, my oven is also ready to be baked. I'm gonna take that leftover 2/3 of a can and I'm gonna pour it right over on top of my enchiladas. With the back of the spoon, take the sauce, distribute it around everywhere on the tortillas, and that way they're all coated. And take the shredded cheese and put it right over the top. In the oven they go for about 25 minutes or so. You'll see the sauce bubbling and they'll be ready to come out. These look epic. This place smells so good. I'm just gonna take some cilantro, which I chopped, put it right over the top. So I just take one of these spatulas and go around the edges like this just to separate it in case anything got stuck. It makes it easier to lift. And then you go between the 2 enchiladas. Check it out. Really close, so good. I cut it right through the middle so you can see all that cheesy chicken goodness. So good and so easy. Make sure to grab the ingredients right below this video and give it a thumbs up so I know to make more of these awesome simple recipes for you on my channel. See you next time.